What is up? What's happening, y'all? Hope all is well with y'all. Thoughts of a Predicate winner back at you with another one. Listen, I've been real interested in this whole REN rollout, okay? He has been fighting Lyme disease, and he's recently gone through another outbreak or a relapse, or I don't know what it's called. I don't know the medical terms. I think he's been hospitalized. I think he's in some sort of urgent care, something of that sort. And he dropped a single on everybody's head top, and it was dope. It was super dope. It was a great display of his lyrical ability and his ability to put words together, which I thought was awesome. My favorite that I've heard from REN as of late. Well, as of late, it's all I'm new. I'm a new fan, but I like the heartfelt stuff, the stuff that has like a message and a story to it more. But I did think that the single was hard, Slaughterhouse, which I think is also the name of the album, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, I was scrolling through his page and I realized that he dropped something else, which I don't think is a single. It doesn't look like it. It looks like some type of commercial or some type of prelude to the album. So I just wanted to go over that with y'all, man. Let's see what he's talking about over here. I haven't seen this yet, so I don't even know what we're getting into, but I'm looking forward to it. So before we get into this video, please make sure to smash that like button and smash that subscribe button for me. It just helps me to get into the algorithms. And there's definitely going to be more and more REN to come. I'm excited just to kind of get into his newer music. And if y'all have older storytelling music that y'all would like to tell me about, I'd love to hear that as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into this, bro. Let's see what type of excitement we can try to help build for this album. I don't have that many subscribers, but I would like to talk about this as the album unfolds and rolls out. So let's do it. All right, this is called Sick Boi, episode 1, The Flames of Prometheus. This dude has a crazy imagination, bro. And truly, like, before we even get into this, further than the imagination, my dog also has, he's smart, bro. Like, I'm not dumb, but he talks about a lot of stuff that I don't even comprehend, but it's fire. Let's go ahead and get into this, man. Let's see what this is. Sheesh. Great production off the rip.
Have you ever heard the story of Prometheus?
No, I don't think so.
Let me start somewhere near the end.
Why not start at the beginning? 2084, okay.
After the Great Collapse, the sick were rounded up like rabid stray dogs. Those who were strong enough were put to work in subterranean farms. First, they would be stripped of all dignity afforded to a human. Then, their bodies would be decontaminated and purged of the stench from the surface.
Dog. This is like a movie preview, bro. Like, he's very imaginative, and that's really what you want in an artist, bro. That is what you want out of an artist. This dude is special.
In order to create an effective cog, you must first bleed it of all autonomy and free will. He or she must stop being human and become a limb. Those who were deemed too sick for work were discarded. To keep them alive would only further drain the earth of vital resources. It was a kindness to let them die. For
Dog, what is he on about right here, bro? This is crazy.
years, this is how the program would run. But, like many systems that came before it, it was at the mercy of chaos theory. Chaos theory is often misunderstood. It is an oxymoron, a determined element of chaos.
It is an oxymoron, a determined element of chaos. Yeah, so like something that's been determined and something chaotic are opposites. So that makes it an oxymoron. So a determined element of chaos. So it's like organized chaos.
One that can send a whole system spiraling into mayhem. was a prophecy.
That's his logo, ain't it? That Sick Boi logo?
It told of a genetic anomaly, a human girl whose DNA harbored immunity to the virus, a blueprint.
All right, so this is based off of a virus of sorts. So like, kind of like what could have happened maybe with COVID if enough people in our world weren't standing up against the system, maybe, or maybe like I don't know, like the zombie theory. You know what I mean? But his ability to tie his imagination into a production is pretty, not just admirable, but impressive.
Told of a genetic anomaly, a human girl whose DNA harbored immunity to the virus, a blueprint for the future.
Okay, so this chick has immunity to the virus, which is a blueprint for the future. So I imagine it's like save mankind by any means.
For decades, the humans searched, setting up a global infrastructure of testing facilities in vain. With time, the candle of hope burned down to a blackened wick.
I bet y'all too, bro, that Ren wrote this. You know what I mean? I bet you he did.
Whispers of the prophecy could still be caught traveling on the wind between members of the sick. Rivaling factions saw it as nothing but a dying superstition. Others clung to it like an amulet of hope. The rich and the elite, of course, used it as a method of control.
This is nuts.
Desperation is a powerful drug. Above fear, above loyalty to the party, the Dominion understood this and used it to their advantage.
So the Dominion is essentially using fear to propagate what they want to happen into happening. Right. I hope I'm following this right.
If you strip man of his basic needs, with enough time, he becomes a beast.
That's facts. I was thinking about that in the beginning of the video because this is very prison-like. Like when you get locked up, you're stripped of being a man, bro. Like you're stripped of your freedom. And nobody really knows what that's like until you lose it. It's not something you can really put into words. It's not something you can really describe. The feeling of losing your freedom. Like you do what you're told. When you're told to do it, and you're treated like a zoo animal. So with enough time, some men are rehabilitated in there. Some men get way, way, way worse and they turn animalistic. They turn into a beast. I can see that, man. You strip man of his basic needs, he'll turn into an animal. Because at the core, our job is provision. So we're going to go out and we're going to get what we need for us and ours. That's at our core. That's who we are. That's what we're on this planet for.
Without shame and without morality, primal. How ironic that the creations and brilliance of man should reduce him to his primal state. I guess with...
What did she just say? This is crazy. How ironic that the creations and brilliance of man should reduce him to his primal state. So, wow. So like man is the reason that all of this is happening. And a lot of us talk about this with AI, like have we gone too far? You know what I mean? Like is some of our greatest, most treasured inventions can lead to our demise. And that's what he's saying here, like how ironic that the creations and the brilliance of man should reduce him to his primal state. To like what we've grown into, what we've become ultimately and evolved into over time brought us back to our primal state.
The brilliance of man should reduce him to his primal state. I guess with time, everything returns to source.
With time, everything returns to source. Wow.
While it was still part of protocol to test every subject for immunity to the virus, the outcome was predictable. There was no suspense. Any hope that testing would bear fruit died years ago. That is until we introduce chaos theory.
Dog. What a preview, man. What a preview into what we're looking at here, bro. This is very... similar to like what NF does with his... With NF albums, you get like a vivid picture of somewhat of a movie. Like when he dropped Hope, and Hope being the first single from Hope, he opened the window to give you a preview of what the album was to be, and he really delivered on his album. And I think that when you got something special like that, where you have this ideology and you're able to articulate what's in your brain and put it in your art, to be able to go further than that and make like a preview to it, like you're going to a movie when you listen to this music, is super fire to me. I love stuff like this. I wish more artists would put this type of effort into their craft. But the problem with today is we have too many artists that don't even really have a real craft. It's made up. It's a bop from TikTok. It's a farce. So when a real artist breaks through, they shine brightly. So part of me is grateful that the game is the way the game is today, because people like this really get to shine. You know what I mean? And they do it independently. Think about that too. Like, this is coming out of REN's budget. You know what I mean? This production is made from REN's money. He's betting on himself. I'm really looking forward to this album, and I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys as it unfolds. You know, we'll go through there and we'll listen to this and that from it. But I'm super looking forward to it, man. I'm excited, and prayers for REN. I hope that REN's doing well. And man, it's one thing to like drop a single and give an album date. It's a whole nother thing to like lead into it with like a movie prelude. You know, this is hard. I can't wait to see what unfolds from this, man. And shout out to all the REN fans, the renegades. Shout out to REN, bro. Because that Slaughterhouse song mixed in with this is crazy. I can't wait. I can't wait for this album to come out. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be hard. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new, or if you're looking for more REN. We're definitely gonna be reacting to a lot more REN as time unfolds. I'm blown away by REN. Like, artistically, I'm blown away. Like, his artistry is super, super special. And I know that y'all know that already. But for anybody that's watching this and hasn't heard music from him yet, dog, you are doing yourself a disservice. Check that dude out, bro. I mean, that Tales of Jenny and Screech joint, bro, that's one of my favorite reactions I've ever done. That was so fun. It was so fun to watch that unfold. I do a lot of first time reactions, so sometimes I'll watch something for the first time and I'm like, I don't make up my reaction. I will quite literally put REN's level of artistry against any artist. Just off of what I've seen, I've only seen like 4 videos, bro, but I would put his artistry up against anybody. I mean, my favorite artists up until my whole life, right? Like, I would say top 5 favorite artists. I would have to say Pac. I would have to say Kanye, represent. I would have to say M. I got M on that list. I would have to say NF. I would have to say Yellow Wolf. All of these people bring so much to the table in one way, in some way, shape, or form. It's not just rapping. It's not just music. It's levels of artistry that are layered in. And that would probably be my top 5, I would say. Probably. I mean, that's off the cuff. I'm not even thinking. But Ren is like, dog, I think he could go toe to toe with any of these guys in terms of artistry. So I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's going to be dope. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see y'all later. All right? Peace.